Qualified, professional, and compassionate doctors talking real solutions to real health problems.
It's yet another exciting episode on the DocTalk show today. We are discussing a field of medicine, urology, and with me, the guest speaker is an experienced surgeon, an experienced consultant urologist visiting at Novik Hospital, who goes by the names of Dr. Keshavamurthy, and he has vast experience in the field of urology, particularly diseases of the prostate that include prostate cancer and a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia. So tonight we're here to understand more about prostate cancer, and our senior guest today will help us demystify this concept that seems to be confusing lots of people. It seems to be affecting so many men, yet not many people understand it. So tonight, welcome with me Dr. Mohan. You're welcome to the show to discuss prostate cancer, and I am your host for the night, Dr. Darius Owachi. So let's start with probably understanding what the prostate is. If you could help explain to the viewers what is the prostate. I'm sure some people do not know what the prostate is. They know about prostate cancer, but the prostate per se, they do not know what it is.
The prostate is a small gland, weighs about 15 grams at puberty. It is situated just beneath the bladder, and the urethra passes through it, connecting the bladder to the exterior. The prostate gland produces a contribution, a liquid which contributes to what is seminal fluid. When semen is extruded from the male to the outside, for the sperm to survive and reach eventually the female tract, this contribution of the prostate is essential.
Okay. So you're saying it's a small gland which comprises the male urine system?
Correct.
Yes, and it sits under the urine bladder.
Correct.
And there's the tube which passes from the bladder to the exterior called the urethra.
Which passes through this.
It passes through the prostate.
Correct.
And this tube carries both urine and semen.
Yes.
All right. So this prostate gland, would it cause any problems? It seems to be, if we say it's a small gland, it wouldn't cause much of a problem.
It is a dichotomy in itself. The prostate is what makes a boy into a man. It is a part of the pubertal process of becoming a man. It is essential for both potency and fertility in its entirety. On the other hand, both the male human being and the male dog suffer from an enlargement of prostate or a cancer of the prostate. So on the one side, it is essential organ to be male. On the other side, it contributes a significant amount of distress in an aging male, whether it be man or dog.
In an aging person?
In an aging
So in a young person, it seemingly wouldn't cause any problems?
No. In a young person, prostatitis or infection constitutes almost 30% of the reason why young men come to urologists OPD. So in the young, it is infection. In the old, it is enlargement, causing obstruction to urine flow, and the possibility of cancer, which is the commonest cancer in the male beyond the age of 45.
Okay. All right. So you've explained that the prostate, the problems with old age seem to be when it becomes big.
Correct.
That's the hyperplasia, and possibility of cancer.
Correct.
But in the young people, it is more of the infections.
Absolutely right.
All right. So let's understand more about the prostate cancer, for which you have lots of experience in. How common is it? Is it something to worry about?
In the African context, it is really something to worry about. I'll just briefly explain why. The male hormone testosterone has a wide range of normal value. It can be from 100 nanograms to 900.
The male
hormone testosterone, that which makes a boy into a man. A surge of testosterone hormone makes the boy grow a beard, his voice deepens, he has the morphological features of a fully grown male. This hormone is what stimulates it, a surge of this hormone. That is why he suddenly, yes. It also stimulates the prostate. So it is not produced by the prostate, it is produced by the testicles, but it stimulates the prostate. Now, if the hormone is high, it does two things. If we see, most African males have a receding hairline early in their life, and they have a very powerful physique. If you see the 100 meters dash at the Olympics, 9 out of the 10 starters will be of African origin.
Of the long distance runners.
Absolutely. That's because they have more testosterone as a race, which is a God-given gift.
So this testosterone, what you're saying is it's what defines the masculinity.
Masculinity
the
and the
physique.
muscular physique and the strength of a male.
Okay.
At the same time, it's the same hormone which feeds the cancer cells. That's why I said everything about the prostate is a dichotomy. So what is a gift can also turn out to be a curse. So in the African context, the possibility of cancer prostate is the highest, is the commonest cancer in the male, and most importantly, in the African context, 1 in 4 individuals will have an uncle or the father or a brother who also had cancer prostate. There's a familial pattern in Africa. And most importantly, also true in the Afro-American. So even if you go out of Africa, the incidence of cancer prostate and the specific nature of cancer prostate having a familial pattern in the African male doesn't reduce. So an African, wherever he goes, carries this advantage come burden with him.
So you seem to suggest that the prostate cancer follows family trends. Is there like a genetic link to it?
Most probably there would be a genetic link to it. There must be a deleterious gene that is preventing the human body killing the prostate cells early. And this seems to be more prevalent in the African race.
Okay. Maybe before we dive into what exactly would cause the prostate cancer, cancers generally, in simple terms, how would you describe a cancer?
In simple terms, a cancer is one mischievous cell which decided to multiply without any reason.
It's just excessive growth.
It just decides to multiply. And hence, it eats up all the food that is available and grows in exclusivity, not providing energy and food to the remaining cells in the human body. So here is a brother, unwanted brother, who has decided to become twice or thrice or 10 times the size at the expense of all other brothers in the human body.
So in this case, it's the prostate cancer
It's the prostate.
cells which, for some reason,
have decided to multiply and take absolute.
I see. Okay, so we'll be back after the break to understand more about prostate cancer. Who is at risk of prostate cancer and what we can do, what are the treatment options and how we can further investigate it. You can follow us on our social media platform pages on Facebook and Twitter and send in your questions.
You are watching the DocTalk Show.